What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good day. Back at you with another live free training. So let's get into it today. Today, we're going to go over how to come up with your MAO on your property in under 60 seconds. Okay. We're going to talk about how to do this very, very quickly. Okay. Now, this is really, really important because a lot of times what I'm seeing wholesalers do is maybe they get a phone call, right? And someone wants to sell. And then they have to get off the phone and they have to go run all their numbers. It takes them who knows how long. And then they try calling the person back, and then either they don't answer, they can't get a hold of them. Maybe they change their mind, they don't want to sell anymore. Or maybe most cases they sell to somebody else, right? If someone's motivated, they're going to sell that property. And they're probably going to ghost you, right? So listen, it's super, super important for speed in this business, okay? Money loves speed. The faster that you can work, the more money you're going to make, okay? So as a general rule, keep that in the back of your mind, okay? You have to be working quickly in this business to make money. And it all starts right from the beginning. It starts with you on the phone call, okay? So when you're on this phone, you have to know what you're doing and you have to come up with that MAO, boom, just like that. So if you got someone hot on the phone, you can agree on a price and you can send them a contract right then and there, right? So that's really, really important to do that, okay? All my students, we teach them all virtually how to lock up houses over the phone, get the MAO within a minute, and then if they're interested in selling, we sell them on that first phone call. And they docu-sign them a contract. Rounds was still on the phone with them. The entire process from the phone ringing and talk to them to getting the contract signed is usually no more than 20 minutes. All very, very quickly right in that phone call. And that's how you can go from good to great. And that's how you can start locking up a lot more deals. Okay. So think about that. And I'm going to show you an easy way of doing this. Okay. So if you like help, if you like some help in this business before we get into it, I do have two new programs available. I have one, which is a partnership program that's made for newbies. I will actually partner with you and I will help you get started. And I also have a mentorship program. It's a one-on-one mentorship. So maybe you're closing 1 to 3 deals per month, but you want to scale to doing 100,000 a month. I have a full one-on-one mentorship program. You get direct 24/7 access to me. Okay, so I have two different programs, one for newbies, one for people currently doing deals. Now, let's get into this a little bit. Now that we talked about speed and why that's so important, but I also want to go over why the way that you've probably been doing it is way off, okay? And if you're using the 70% rule right now, you are going to get crushed in this business and you probably will not get any deals. And if you get a deal using the 70% rule, I'm gonna fairly accurately say that you're just got lucky. Okay. Right now, the market is changing. A lot of things are happening. And if you try to use a 70% rule, you are going to get crushed. I'm going to beat you out on price. That's just the way that it is because I know how to run my numbers. But today, I'm going to teach you how to run your numbers as well. So this is what's important to remember. The normal way that you were taught most likely to come up with MAO is first, you have to figure out the ARV, which most people don't accurately know how to do. Then you have to pick the right percentage to multiply it by. Is it 70%? Is it 80%? Is it 60%? Is it 85% in some markets, which it really is? And then you got to figure out repair costs. How the hell do you know where repairs are if you're not a contractor, right? So all three of these things you were just guessing. And somehow you're going to come up with an accurate offer to give a seller. That makes no sense whatsoever. That's the old way. I'm going to show you the new way, okay, of how to do this. So you can take your business from probably not doing any deals because you're getting beat out by guys like me to actually having a good chance of closing deals, okay? So I'm going to jump over my computer here, show you my screen, and I'm going to show you how we do this, all right? All right, so first of all, I'm using a program called Estes Data. If you're not already part of that program, make sure you're in this, okay? You get a 7-day free trial. You can try it out. But this is super, super powerful. And I'm going to show you why you have to have this program in order to do what I'm going to show you what to do. Without this, it's going to make it pretty hard, okay? Now, so check this out, get a 7-day free trial. Because in here, what I can do is I can pull all my comps. I can get all my cash buyers. But most importantly, what's most important with this is I can see what cash buyers are buying properties for, okay? So let's think about this for a second. We'll go back here in a second. So let's think about this for a second. You know, when you are selling a property, when you're buying a property, when you're buying a property, what's the only thing that you care about, right? As in a wholesaler, the only thing you care about is making a fee, right? You want to make your assignment fee. And how do you come up with that assignment fee? It's all based on what a cash buyer will pay for the property, right? So only thing you care about as a wholesaler is getting a property for less than what you can sell it for. So in order to know what you can sell it for, you have to know what cash buyers are buying for. So instead of guessing at what they might buy for, if you get all three things right, the ARV, the percentage, and the repair costs, if you get those accurately right, then you're good. But the chances of you being off by just a little bit of repair costs and blowing the whole deal is crazy, right? Like, even if you're off by a percentage point on 70% or 75%, it could change it a lot. Then if you don't know the exact repair costs, you could be way off, $10, $20, $50,000 off if you don't know what your buyer is going to do for repairs and how much it's going to cost. So there's no accurate way of doing it using that formula. Only thing you care about is what buyers are buying for. So I'm going to show you how I do this. I look up a property, I put in the address, then all I do is look at similar properties of what investors paid for, okay? So what investors paid for similar properties in similar condition in the same neighborhood, then I know I have to get it for less than that. It's super simple. It takes literally 60 seconds to do, and it's 100% more accurate. And that's how we get deals every single day that other wholesalers don't, because they don't know how to do this little trick. And I'm going to show you right now for absolutely free. Okay, so let's go back over to my screen. I'm going to poke an address in here. That's not what I want. Let me just get an address here, random address. Okay. I'm going to just use this Tampa address as the property I was looking at earlier as an example. Now, only thing you do, in this program, you can poke in any address. So any lead that you can get, you simply put the address in. Then you hit details, okay? And then you can see, okay, so let's take a look at this property so we have an idea. Now, the condition plays a lot in the role of what you can pay for a property, right? We all know that. So let's take a look at the condition. Not too bad, right? It's just outdated, needs some work. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either, right? All right, so let's take a look at what's going on. This house is in pre-foreclosure. And let's just take a look at what's going on in the neighborhood. So all you have to do is hit this comparable tabs, right? And you take a look and see what's going on here, okay? I can see that renovated properties are going a little over 200,000, like this one here, but we don't care about that, right? Like I said, renovated property, 200,000, all new. But as an investor, we don't even really care about ARV, right? There's no reason for you to know the ARV for what you could pay for a property. And I'm going to show you why. Only thing you have to do is you hit this cash buyer tab right here. I'm going to show you how quick this is. Okay. Then the only thing you have to do quickly is poke in the property information. So date range, I want to look back at all the cash sales within the past 1 year. So I'll just poke in today's date and I'll go back 1 year. Boom. And then I put square footage, usually around 300 square feet minus and above. Okay. So it'll be what, 700 to, let's go 1350 to give me a little bit more. Then the only other thing I do here is I hit single family. Okay. Now I can see with a couple of clicks of my mouse, I can see exactly what investors are paying for properties in this area. Okay. Very, very simple. In this 1 mile radius within the past year, with houses between 700 and 1,300 square feet, there were 46 sales. Okay. So I got a lot of data here to know exactly what investors are paying for properties. Now, all I have to do is what? I just go down through these right here and I find what investors are paying for properties that are in similar condition to this property. That's it. So let's go down through these. And obviously, if I wasn't explaining this to you, I could go a lot faster. But I'm going to show you exactly how simple this really is. Okay. So let's look at this one. This one sold for 80,000, probably in a little bit worse condition, right? When you say, okay, so we know right there, boom, we can pay more than 80,000. Let's look at the one here. I'm sorry, that was 100,000. Let's look at the one for 160. Okay. Pretty rough shape, not bad. I would say it's pretty similar condition. All right. 127. Okay, so this one's been renovated. Okay, so here's a little tip here for you too. This property has been sold twice within the past year, so it has the updated pictures. Okay, you have to use a little bit of common sense and realize if renovated properties are going for 200 and something, this renovated one's not going to go for 100 and something, right? So just use that a little bit. So someone bought this property at 127,000. And then relisted it. Okay, so that's good to know. So we know right there that investors are paying 127,000 for properties that they're flipping. So that's good information. Let's keep on looking. And as you can see here, there's going to be some trends, right? All we're doing quickly is scanning down this list and looking at trends. That one's 127. Let's look at this one, 119. Okay, this is another renovated property. So an investor bought this for 119 and then relisted it. Okay. 130. Same thing here. This one's been renovated. So what's this telling me? This is telling me investors, I got 4 properties right here between 120 and 130 that investors are buying properties for. You see how simple that is? Very, very simple. Okay, let's keep on looking though. This one sold for 80. Like we said before, we know we can get more than 80 because look at this place. This is a complete disaster, right? This is a complete disaster. So we know we can get more than 80. So that doesn't even matter. So let's skip over the other ones around 80. Let's go back in the range that we thought, 120, 130. Let's keep on looking. 112. Okay, is this property probably a little bit worse shape? Wouldn't you agree than our property? 112, okay. 105, let's take a look at this one, right? Pretty rough. Our property's in better shape than that. So my idea of the 120 to 130 is looking just about right. Let's keep on looking. Another one, 109. And as you can see, you can go through these really, really quickly. If I wasn't talking to you, I could just scan these, hit the pictures. Rounds I'm on a phone with a seller, and I can tell exactly where I need to be within seconds, okay? Obviously, it takes practice. But it's pretty common sense stuff we're doing here, right? 109, a little bit worse condition. Let's look at this one, 150, probably a little bit better condition. Okay, let's keep on looking here. 145, right? This one's in better shape. 145, 129. This is back in our range. 129 looks pretty rough though. Okay, so what does this tell me right now? By going through these, I can tell pretty much every investor in the area is selling houses. Every single comp on here, 95% of them are between 80,000 for the complete like teardowns, up to about 140, 150 for pretty nice houses. And mine was kind of in the middle there a little bit. It was right around the rental grade. It could use some upgrades, but it was decent. And I could probably get between what I'm seeing investors are paying between 120 to 130 that aren't teardowns that they're relisting and flipping for in the low twos. So what does that tell me? If I'm going to be conservative on this deal and think that I can sell it for 120, I probably don't want to spend any more than 110 to be able to make 10,000. Now, let's say you get lucky and you can get the 130 and you get it for 110, then you make $20,000, right? So that's how easy this really is. All I'm doing is scanning down this list, rounds them on the phone with them, and I'm seeing what investors are paying for similar properties. I'm telling you right now, if you use the old way of trying to guess the ARV, what the percentage in that neighborhood is, and somehow pulling a number out of your butt of what the repair costs are, and you get it accurately right, you are damn lucky. But right here, I'm showing you stats. Why guess? I know exactly what every single investor bought for every single property in this neighborhood within the last year on houses that are between 700 and 1,300 square feet. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than this, right? So there's no need to complicate this business, guys, right? Everything that I do in my business, I simplify. And that's how I've been able to go from zero to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And that's how you're able to scale your business. Trying to scale your business and make money with something complicated is very, very hard. You need to do what is simple, okay? You need to do what is simple, okay? Now, what is simple is just looking at data and using that data to come up with your offer. And you can do it within seconds, okay? So try this out. You know, this is exactly what I teach inside my coaching programs. If you're just starting off and you want me to personally help you do this and help you come up with exactly what you can pay for properties, that's exactly what I do in my partnership program. Not just that, but we'll help you make the offers. We'll help you show the property. We'll help you sell the property. We'll deal with the title company. We will pretty much do everything for you inside my partnership program. And guess what? I'm going to tell you the best part about this right now. Inside my partnership program, it's only a few dollars to join. Literally only a few dollars to join. You can be part of my partnership program. And that's because we're going to be partners on a deal. When you make money, I make money. So I don't care about making a hefty fee on selling you a course where you're on your own. For a few dollars, you can be my partner, and then I'm going to make my money when you succeed. And that's the way that it should be. I have a very vested interest in you being successful, because the more successful that you are, the more that I am. And that's the way that it should be. And that's exactly what I do in my new partnership program. So if that's you, you're just starting off and you want some help getting going and you want help doing deals, this is the perfect place for you. Just go to apexwholesaling.com, pick option 1, and that's going to show you how we can partner together for only a few dollars. Now, on the other hand, if you're currently doing deals, but you're stuck at maybe doing 2 to 3 deals a month or one deal a month, and you just can't quite break through and hit your goals of $50,000, $100,000 a month, then if that's you, then you probably should join my one-on-one mentorship. Now, inside there, I will personally help you, okay? We have 24/7 direct access, and I will mentor you. It's a 12-week program. I just had someone go through my program who just started off. He only did one deal. And at the end of the 12 weeks, he has now made over $100,000 in 12 weeks. So if you're doing deals and you have a little bit more of a budget to spend on marketing, I am getting people results of $100,000 in a matter of 12 weeks inside my mentorship program. So think about what you want to do. Either way, I'm here to help you. I don't have a course to sell you. I have a partnership program where we'll team up, or I have a mentorship program where I'll personally mentor you. Okay. No course here. This is all personal one-on-one help that I'm giving. So if that's you guys, check out that. Go to apexwholesaling.com. Hopefully this little short video of how to come up with the MAO very, very quickly helps you. Reach out to me. Okay. Reach out to me on any of my social channels. If you go to Apex Wholesaling, there's actually a chat thing in there where we can chat. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger, wherever you want. If you have questions about anything that I do, and if you want to join me, you want to partner with me, if you want to get mentored by me, just reach out to me. I'm always available. That's one thing about me is I am always available for you guys. So hit me up anywhere. Email me, text me, right? My phone number is all over the place. Text me if you got questions. I'll answer you. Very, very simple. All right, guys. Hopefully this helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comments. Hit me up directly. And hopefully I see you inside one of my programs. And either I can help you start doing deals, we can partner, or I can mentor you and get you to $100,000 in a couple of weeks. Talk to you soon.